Yes, lovely.
Good day, everybody. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Please try this. A channel motivated to share knowledge, a channel that loves you. And it's me, your boy Pindeni, and I'm pleased to join you today as we are going to be making the devil. We are going to be making the villain of this game, the sea monster. Before I start on making the sea monster, I'd just like to appreciate all those who have subscribed to my channel. Thank you for the love. Thank you for the support. And if you are new here and haven't subscribed, just left click subscribe to the please try this channel. So let's begin. Let's make the devil. There are a few changes which have happened. If you see on my screen here, I'm no longer on the Linux environment. I'm now on the Windows environment. My computer, which had the Linux operating system, is gone for repair. So I had to borrow my sister's machine so that I can bring this content to you. So I would like to thank and give a shout out to my sister Primrose. Thank you very much for giving me your machine so that I deliver this content. Also, the other change which has occurred is I was at a restaurant and I was busy modeling my sea monster, trying to see how I can come up with a jellyfish, a one-eyed jellyfish. And two hot girls came and were like, "What are you doing? What?" And I was like, "Okay, I'm modeling my sea monster for my YouTube channel. Please try this. Go and subscribe. What? You know, you'll be trying to impress the hot girls as a single guy, you know." So they were like, how come you chose a jellyfish? I mean, jellyfish are cute. They are cute. They are cute. How can they be villains? And I was like, okay, so what's your idea? What do I go with? And they were like, how about a dragon? Or a snake? Or so we are going to mesh the two, dragon and snakes, you know. Hot chicks always influence our decisions. So let's get on with it. Let's make the sea monster. So we left off here on my screen. So I'm going to press, okay, let me first turn on my screencast keys so that if you are following along, you can see what keys I press. So let me enable it here so that you see whatever I'll be doing. Then I'm going to press numpad 0. Okay, you can see what I'm doing here. So, right, let's do this. Let's do this. We created our 4 heroes and our virus. They are looking beautiful. But now here comes the monster. So all of you should go away. So I'm going to shift, left click each of them. And then I'm going to press GX so that I set them aside, very much aside. I don't want any distractions. In fact, I could have hide them. And remember, make sure we are on the game asset scene. This is the scene I told you that this is not going to be visible to the player, but it will contain all my game assets in this Armory project so that I can call them from here each time I want them. So I want to set these guys far, far away because we have the big boss coming. And I'm sure many of you may wonder, okay, I think they are far aside. So I'm going to press 1 to go into orthographic, front orthographic view. Many of you may wonder, why am I so much in a hurry to model the big boss? The reason is because I want to tell a story. I want to show what happens, how the story is going like. So I need the big boss. I need the monster so that I can animate a story. That's why I'm modeling the final boss here before I model all the other low-level bosses. So we are here, front orthographic, and now let's begin. Shift A, we are going to add a cave, and I'm going to use a path. I know some may like the Bezier, some may like the knobs, but I prefer the path. It works well for me. And now I'm going to press tab to go into edit mode, and we have how many nodes here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 nodes. All right, I'm sure that will work because I want a snake dragonish character. By the way, I went through the whole process. I sketched it and did all the other process I showed you. So I just thought I can't repeat it since I've shown you. Forget the one-eyed jellyfish. Let's go with snake and dragon. So I'm going to take the middle one and I'm going to press GZ so that I lift it a little up. I want to come up with a snakish shape. And these two, I'm going to go between them and right click and left click, subdivide. So I'm going to take this one and GZ so that it goes a little up. And then I'm going to take this node and GZ so that it goes somewhere near the x-axis. And then I'm going to take this node. I'm just trying to come up with a snakish shape. That's what I'm doing here. So I'm just moving them GX until, so this is where I want the head of the snake to be. So I'm going to I'm going to GX it. GX, so that, yeah. So I don't know, let's get out of edit mode. Yeah, this is more of like a snakish, you can see the snakish shape. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go on curve properties here where it says data here. And then I'm going to search for geometry here. And then I'm going to search for the depth. I usually do this when I'm modeling pipes and what. So I thought it would be handy in modeling a snake or a dragonish character. So I'm going to go one. Okay, let's just go with the 0.2 and see if it works. Yes, I think I like this one. 0.2. I think I like this one, 0.2 here. You can see it's a thick snake that is coming out. It's a thick snake. Yeah, I want it to be thick. I don't want a malnutritioned snake. No one likes a malnutritioned snake, thin and we want a thick snake. So the resolution, I'm going to go with 2 for this one. And then I'm just going to play around with these curve nodes so that I don't stretch. So I'm going to left click this one, GX. I don't overstretch the geometry. So GX so that the turns are not that sharp. GZ, just go a little up. Let's go into front of the graphic. So you need to go GX a little. Right, so here I want a little tail for the snake, so I'm going to go GX and then just drag it a little somewhere there. Right, so come here, GX, yeah, somewhere there, GZ, so that we don't overstretch the geometry. Now, what I'm going to do is come out of edit mode by pressing tab, and I'm now going to convert this curve to mesh. So I'm just right clicking, convert to mesh. It's now no longer a cave, it is now a mesh. So I just want to see how the vertices are aligned. Let me press tab. Lovely. I think this works. The sea monster, yeah, I think this works. So what we are going to do now is I'm going to go on the tail area here so that I try and add a little tail. So I'm going to press tab so that I go into the edit mode. While I press tab, I'm just going to left click. Okay, I want the vertex. I want to left click this vertex here. I'm going to press Alt left click so that I select the whole row. And I'm going to press O to go into proportional editing, and I'm going to go into my one front orthographic, and I'm going to press S to scale, and then I'm just going to make some little tailish. Yeah, that will do. Then I'm going to go again, so let's press Control D so that we go onto the head area. And then I'm going to Alt arrow. Okay, not that Alt arrow, this row. I want this row. So what I'm going to do is while proportional editing is turned on, I am going to press S to scale so that I want, a big neck. The snake must have a big neck. So I'm going to left click. I think that will do. Now I'm going to model the head. So for the head, what I'm going to do is I'm going to press S. Oh, I need to turn off proportional editing, so I'm going to press O. And now I can press S without proportional. And now the big head. Woo! The big head of the snake. My villain, the devil. Yes, that will be the devil for our game. So I think this will do for the head. If we go bigger, we may make the biological structure of a sperm, and I don't want that. I want a snake. So let's go with EZ so that we go up a little. And I think this is 0.256. Okay, I'll go with this one. Then I'm going to press E again to extrude Z. And then this is the nose area. So I'm just making it bigger. Then I need to go a little up. E, Z. So this is the area of the eyes, probably. E, Z, the head, the far forehead, I'm sure the forehead. E, Z, and these are the looping, like sort of like the top of the head. Those that will come close, you see that in the moment. So how do they come close? So we are going to press S so that we scale them in to close this head. And then I'm going to press GZ so that the head just goes a little high. And I'm sure that will do. Ooh, how are you, my brother? The sea monster. Yeah, yes. I'm just turning around, seeing what I've come up with. This is the sea monster. All right, now what we are going to do now is I need to go into the right orthographic, and or I am being distracted by this virus. So move away, GY, so that you move away. Your master is being modeled here, so move away. Right, so I'm going to left click my sea monster here, and then I'm going to press tab. And then I'm going to press Z, and then I'm going to go into the wireframe mode. And then I'm going to select face here. And what I'm going to do is select the whole half. What I want to do is apply a mirror modifier because I now want to work on those nifty details of this model. So I'm going to apply a mirror modifier. So I press B, box select, to select the whole half, and I'm just going to cut right by the middle there. So let's see if this will come well. Right, I'm sure I got the whole half. I'm going to press X, and I'm going to delete the faces. Then I'm going to press Z to come back into the solids. Right, I think I got the whole half. Yes, baby. Woo! The sea monster. I'm so excited, guys. I'm so excited. When I started this channel, I didn't know that I'm going to have this much fun, and I enjoy making content. So now what I'm going to do now, I think it's time I start applying some textures because when this model becomes complicated, it might be difficult for me. So let's apply the textures. Let's get on with it slowly but surely. So I'm going to go into shader mode, shader editor, right? And then I'm going to go here on material. And then I'm going in this viewport, I'm going to press Z so that I go into material preview so that we see how this monster is. So let me come out of edit mode. New. Right, we may not have a one-eyed jellyfish as I promised earlier, but we are going to have the snake skin. The snake skin will remain. So this one will be the snake skin. Right? So for the snake skin, I got some free textures. So I want to add an image texture. Image texture. And then I'm going to pin it like this. And then I'm going to open documents, textures, snake skin. It's a 64 by 64 pixel image, so of snake skin. Okay, so you can see there it didn't come out quite well, but Pindeni will fix it. So Pindeni, go fix it. We want to UV edit it. But before, remember the concept I used in when we were modeling the heroes in my previous video. We need to control the color, so I'm going to add a shader, mix shader. Where are you, mix shader? There you are. Okay. Then I'm going to add a diffuse shader. There you are. And I'm going to add it there. The reason why I'm doing this is because I would like to control the color of my sea monster. So for the meantime, I'm just going to add this more. I'm going to favor it to the skin texture so that I see what is happening. Now let's UV edit it. So let's go UV editor. And okay, I don't want this one. I want the snake skin. This one. This is the 64 by 64. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to first mark seams. In modeling, to those who don't know, in Blender, sometimes when you want to UV edit an object, you need to mark certain seams so that you come up with a good shape. So I'm going to go into edit mode, select the edge here so that I select edges, and then I'm going to go Alt, select so that I select the whole edge, and then I'm going to right click, and then I'm going to find where it says maxim. Okay, maxim. So my UV editor will cut here so that the head is independent from this texture. And then I'm going to go on this side here, and then I'm going to go Alt, left click to select the whole loop here of these edges, right click, maxim, and then we go to the other side, right here, Alt, right click, maxim. I think I'll go on the tail again, so let me zoom into the tail so that I see the edges I want to select. So I want here, Alt, like this, right click, mark seam, where are you? Here. Lovely. So now it's now time I UV unwrap it. So I pressed U and unwrap. And you can see here the vertices that I marked as seams. I've been divided. This is the head. I'm sure it's independent. The area I want is this one. This is the whole tail of this snake. So I'm going to press C and I'm going to select these vertices. All of them. Are you happy? Yes. Right. And then I'm going to scale them up over this texture. So I'm going to press S. And now we can see on our viewport which pattern works well. So that we come up with a good snake skin. Okay. I think this will do. It's GX. Okay, no, not that way. Here, I mean GX, so that I try to do this. Then I'm going to scale up again. Lovely, 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 lovely. Ooh, you can see, guys. This is lovely. Snake skin. Yes. More like a python. So what I'm going to do now is now we need to control the color. And I think I'll come to that when I am now seeing how the environment interacts with this sea monster. By the way, I need to name this sea monster. So there's here where it says Nab's path. I need to call it the sea monster. Yes, sea monster. Right now, we need to go on the head. I can see the head is not well. We need to fix it. So let's go into edit mode. This time I want the head face is selected. So I'm going to select the face out. So left click out, left, okay, shift out, left click, shift out, left click, shift out, left click, shift out, left click, just like that, so that I select the whole head. So this is the head. So for the head, I'm going to press U and then unwrap so that I restart my unwrapping and try to see what I can come up with. I want something scary, something that, you know, you can see and you're like, oh my god, look at this monster here. So yeah, I think this is okay. We may change the color and what not, but this is okay for my sea monster. So now what I want to do is apply a mirror modifier. So let's go on modifiers, add a modifier, and we are going to add a mirror. I want to modify it along the y-axis. so that it comes out like this. Woo! Hey you, heroes. I've unleashed viruses across the whole world. Yes. So, okay, I'm just acting out what it will do. What I want to do now is I want this sea monster to have horns. I mean, something devilish has to have horns. Is there any devil without horns? I wouldn't know, but mine should certainly have horns. So I'm going to press insert faces here so that I can create a little horn, and then I'm going to go EZ so that the horns can come out. So we have two layers. So here, EZ again. Yes, something like this. And in the game, I'm sure these horns are going to be firing weapons. Let's scale them so that they are pointy a little as they go. Yes, 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 yes. I love it. So what I'm going to do is out R for the horns. I think, as I said, I think it's better if we add material while we start modeling so that we see what happens. So I'm going to add a new material here. New, and this material will be for the horns. Horns, okay? And I'm just going to go red. For these faces, I just left click assign so that we come up with this what we are seeing here. I think this is subject to change. This is subject to change, but I'm sure these horns looks more of like devilish, like something like a monster with horns. So that's what I'm trying to come up with. Now, what we need to do now is we now need to add some eyes. Yes, some eyes. So let's come here on this face here, and then I'm going to press I so that I can get a little face inside, right? I'm going to press I again so that I get another little face inside this face. And then I'm going to EX to extrude in the axis so that they go inside a little, more of like eyes. And following our concept, we create a material for the eyes. So new, and this is eyes assign. How does white come out like? Oh yeah, man, you're coming alive. I love you, man. This is lovely. Today I'm in a villain mood. But what if we make these eyes red? I don't know. What if we make these eyes red? Yeah, hellfire. This is a monster. Just must have hellfire. Now for the mouth, I think I'll save it, and when I mesh the two mirrors together into one mesh. So I'm going to wait on that. Let's go on, I want it to have hands like this. It doesn't look that scary much. Let's increase the scariness. So I'm going to select, okay, let's go into solid mode so that I see the faces I'm selecting. This one, this one, this one. Right, the hands of the monster. So, right, let me zoom out a little. Let's go into face, extrude faces along normals. And yes, right, we stop here. E, no, not E. I didn't want to say E. Let me control Z it. What I wanted to do was to go again, face, extrude faces along normals so that I come out a little again. And now I need these faces here to make the arms, the arm area. So I'm going to go face, and then I'm going to extrude faces along normals again. Yeah, something like that. Is there any devil without that fork with those three spears? I'm sure you know that the devil's fork, I want it to hold that fork. So what I'm going to do is for the upper hand, here, this face, I'm going to select it, and I'm going to do the same thing, face, extrude face along normals, so that it comes out a little. Right, so I want it to hold a spear here, the devil's fork. It has a name. I forgot the name. If anyone can remind me about the name of that fork. So what I want to do is Control R so that I create a more like a spanner hand. So I'm going to go Control R again. Move here, right? Then I'm going to delete these faces here so that I come up with a spanner hand. I don't know if it is the right name for it. So faces. Right. So what we are going to do here is I now need to create faces here where I've deleted. So I'm just going to select these vertices. The other one is below. And then I'm going to press F to insert a face. The other open area is where, okay, this face and this face and this face, F, create a face, and the other side is here, F, and then I go here and here, and then I create F. Right, lovely. Now we have a spanner hand. So let's see how it looks like when in material preview. Yes, okay, maybe we have few issues with the UV unwrapping here. Let's fix them. Let's fix them before I mesh this sea monster. Let's mesh them. So what I'm going to do, why don't we make another material for the hands? Let me come back. What I'm going to do is I'm going to create another material for the hands. So new, and then I'm going to say hands, right? And then I'm going to assign these faces like this. And for this material, I think we need to have red. Yeah, I think that's an easier way to get through something like this. What do you think? Or are they better off with a snake texture? I don't think so. I think my monster is almost complete for this game. So what I'm going to do is go on to modifiers, and then there's this arrow here. There's this arrow. I'm just going to left click, apply. So we have now applied whatever we have been doing with the mirror modifier. It's now one mesh altogether. Now it's time to close your head, Mr. Monster. Alt, okay, I wanted to say Alt, left click, F. And then this face here, let me go face, I'm going to unwrap it. Yeah, I think it came out okay. Just want to close the loop. Where are you, face? S. One thing about me is I'm more of like a lazy modeler. And my modeling skills are not that awesome, especially game development. I'm not that good at modeling. Right, I want to close off the tail. That's what I'm going to do now. But I try. I try. We now have a sea monster here. I may have made mistakes there and there, but I'm sure it works. So let's go out like this and F, and let's unwrap that face so that we close that tail. Right, okay. So this is my sea monster, ladies and gentlemen. The only thing it lacks is a mouth. Okay, let me just quickly add that mouth here. Let me quickly add that mouth. I need a knife too. Knife, and let's go into solid mode. I'm getting distracted by that. So how is the mouth going to be like? Let us just cut something here. Here. I hope it's going to be equal. I'm just estimating my monster like this and press enter. Right? So this will be the mouth, and what I'm going to do is to change the cursor so that I select these faces. I'm going to X so that I delete the faces, and then I'm going to reconnect them into one face so that it becomes a good mouth. F. I want some lips, so I'm going to press I. Right here. So I want the mouth to go inside a little, so EX, like that. So let's go material preview. Alright, so we need lip. Okay, let's go into solid. Let's go into material. I need the lip material. So I'm going to say lip. And for this, what I'm going to do is I'm going to select these lip faces here. Do we give it a little lipstick? I think the right lip color here should be red. I don't know what you think. I don't know what you think. Remember, these materials are subject to change. Here we are just modeling so that we see we have something. But what happens is we don't know how this thing is going to be rendered by our game engine, and we may need to make adjustments. So I'm going to assign here. Let me go into material preview. And let's go red. Yeah, the lipstick. Now the mouth face here. Let me add another material. New, which I'll call mouth. Let me think of pink. Pink. Assign. So how about that? Oh, the mouth should be red. I don't know. Okay, let's try red. Yeah. Rawr! I am the sea monster. I've unleashed viruses. I don't know. As you are going to be playing my game, I don't know how many of you are going to reach this sea monster, the final boss. This is our final boss here. I don't know how many of you are going to reach. So, thank you guys for watching this video. This is my sea monster. I think I'm happy with whatever I came up with here. I think it works. We will see now how our engine will render, or let's allow Armory to render it for a while. Mr. Sea Monster, may I demand your presence into the camera, RZ90, okay, GX, GY, come close into the camera, Mr. Sea Monster, or the camera should come close to you, okay, GZ, GY, okay, I'll move the camera, GX. So it's the boss. This is my boss. This is the final boss. I think I made it scarier. It should represent. We may have had issues there with the UV unwrapping, but let's see. Armory player, where are you? Play. Okay, the two warnings. It's because of those scenes without camera and light. Oh yes, baby! Look at this sea monster. Rah! I am the sea monster. I've unleashed viruses across the world. Lovely. Thank you guys for watching this video. Thank you very much. Thank you. I'm just so excited. I mean, look at this guy here. Look at him. Lovely. Thank you for watching. Remember, if you are new, please do subscribe. Also, like and share my videos. Thank you for your support. Thank you very much. See you on the next video.